the arena. So for the Eclipt team, we have Lost in Reality, Planet, Ghost, and Pufferfish, my homie. And on the Aviate side, the Pixel Punk's my favorite color. We got Lit Interviews number 0, GG Ghost, TikTok, NPN, and Tired right now. Let's go ahead and put our camera in the middle, let them know we are allowed to start. Let's go ahead and start this game.
Can we get the clips?
Alright, who's gonna be a rematch? Fun time. I gotta drink a sip of water real quick. Trying to get this cough gone. Alright, that ball's gonna be in the middle. Round number 0. This is a best of 5 cast. Let's see who's gonna come away with it for round number 1. Let's go ahead and play. The ball is going to head underneath this. So we're MPN hitting a perfect little juke there. Perfect. Going to head up to the halo, gonna send it over to Lit Interviews. Lit Interviews gonna hit top crossbar, not going to connect. Lit Interviews gonna get that ball back, and we're going to see a clear by Puffer. Ball's going to be fallen. It's going to be in the hands of Planet, and that ball is going to be sent over to Pufferfish. Pufferfish looking like a little bit interesting playing. Lost in Reality just going to send that over to Ghost. Going to be intercepted by Ghost on TikTok. Going to be cleared downfield. Going to be NPN and Puffer both fighting for that ball. Going to be Planet coming away with that. But Planet going to have to reset back into their own zone. Very bold move coming in from Planet. Going to hit a perfect juke. Going to juke off Tired right now. Going to send that up to Lost in Reality. Lit Interviews going to get that ball once again. Just going to send it downfield. Planet gets their head stuck on the geometry. Going to be an open ball for the taking. It's going to be Ghost into the hands. Misses the clear, but manages to get it downfield. Going to send that into the air. Going to be Ghost on TikTok picking that ball up, but Planet gets some hands on that ball. Planet gonna bring that up the right sidewalk. No pressuring right now. Planet sees them looking up. Gonna solo. Gonna be saved by Ghost on TikTok, but Lost in Reality coming in with the slam. 1-0 for Eclipt. We know Eclipt. We've been casting them for quite a while now. We know that they love their retaliation points. But it's going to be Tired right now, bringing that ball up. I wonder if they are actually retired. It's like midnight here in the States. But it's going to be packed by Ghost. What a save. Gonna be Planet gonna try and get that quick and easy goal. They're gonna see an open net. They're gonna try and hit it, and they will score. That is going to be 2-0 for Eclipt. Oh yeah, we see MPN giving us a fist bump. And that's going to be Ghost on TikTok taking that ball up. Alright, they're gonna be checked off by Pufferfish. But it's going to be Lit Interviews grabbing that ball. Lit Interviews carving around their own zone. Gonna hit a perfect geometry bounce. Telling their teammates to cut. MPN just gonna try and hit that ball back. It's gonna be a clear by Ghost. After this round, we are going to be turning off the VoIP just in case. It's going to be into Planet's hands. What a juke and interception. Planet gonna head up to that halo, just gonna send that ball back towards the own side. Puffer gonna get their hands on that ball, and Puffer headed to the sky, soaring like an eagle. Gonna send that down in bottom right pocket. They will score 3-0 for Eclipt. That was a 19-meter shot from 10.8. Dang, that was a fast shot. Good for him. Gonna be Lit Interviews. Taking that ball up, gonna hit a perfect little juke, a beautiful ceiling carve off of that cloud. Gonna head up, gonna send that over to Ghost. MPN gonna try and sit that, but it's going to be off the big rim, I guess you could say. Is it a rim? Is it a post? Whatever. Tired right now, getting that ball, gonna drop out of their hands. Looks like they're at a boost. Gonna be MPN grabbing their hands on that ball. Gonna carve around, gonna send that in. Saved by Ghost, huge save. This is pretty much all of their defense right now. Ghost, I know in the past scrims that we've casted, Ghost is their main goalie for this team. Kind of holds their defense together all together. I just said all together way too much, but it's gonna be Ghost. Gonna try and hit that one tap. MPN with the save. Clanked that with the backboard. Ghost gonna try and carve around, gonna try and score, not gonna clear it. Ghost gonna send that upfield. Could we see a long shot? It is going to be a bit wide. Going to be into the hands of Puffer. Puffer just going to send that into their own zone. Good Planet with the reset. Planet going to be chased by 4. Going to send that downfield. Could we see that bounce in? That is going to be a bouncing up top. It's going to be Ghost sending that back down. Puffer coming into the skies and will score 4-0 for Eclipt. Whew. excuse me. Gonna be tired right now taking that ball up. That's what I am right now. I'm tired right now. Get it? It's going to be tired. Still bringing that ball up though. Gonna be checked off by Lost in Reality. Reset back to Ghost. Ghost gonna get past lit interviews from Suits. Ghost gonna head down into the sewers. Going to be checked off by Tired right now. Tired is tired, but not tired enough to not tackle you. Tired gonna take it in and will score 1-0. Getting Aviate on that board. Not enough to come back. They only got 15 seconds remaining, but he took one to go. Get them on the board. Maybe start momentum for round number 2. But as it's going right now, we're going to see Planet head underneath. Going to try and score. Going to be checked off perfectly. But it's going to be Lost in Reality with the rubber rebound. That is going to be 5-1 for Eclipt. Going to toss it. But that will be the game. Hot potato time comes to an end. 5-1 for Eclipt. That is going to mean 1-0 rounds going to Eclipt side. Alright, let's go ahead and...
Whose camera is that?
Moosey. Y'all can start when y'all ready. Hey, Nexo, don't try to get in his face. It's kind of annoying for him. Y'all can start when y'all ready.
Let's go, Pink Tea.
Kind of unfair. You guys can hear all of our comms, right?
What's the difference between them seeing us and hearing us?
Alright, the ball is going to be off in this round number 2. Let's get the action going. Gonna be bouncing underneath to the sewer. Gonna be real Zeno. Gonna be taking that to the skies, coming down, soaring like an eagle. Gonna come down hot and gonna try and score, but gonna be Planet with the fantastic defense. Not even Ghost doesn't even need to do anything. Just gonna be Planet checking the teammate off. And Tired just gonna try and hit that reset. Not gonna go their way. Gonna be Puffer trying to get there first. Puffer's gonna get there first. Gonna try and slam it, and they will. 1-0 for Eclipt, leading once again in this round number 2. Let's go ahead and try and see some momentum given by Aviate. Let's go ahead and try and see a quick, fast goal. Get them back into this game, get their momentum going, get some gasoline on that fire. Gonna be a real Zeno coming in with a lot of speed. Gonna try and get past 2, gonna get past 2. Gonna try and carve around, not gonna pass, gonna just take it for themselves. Real Zeno looking for something. Going to, looks like it's going to be real Zeno heading to the under. Going to be Tired right now, grabbing that ball once again. Going to be heading up to the sky. He's going to bounce up, bounce down. Going to send that over to lit interviews. Going to be lit interviews coming down hot. Going to be checked off by Lost Reality and Planet with that epic pickup. Going to jump over one of the teammates on Aviate. Going to be headed to Ghost. Ghost gonna try and hit Lost in Reality. Lost in Reality gonna hit Puffer, and that is going to be pitched out of their hands. Ghost with the rebound, but it's a bit wide. Not gonna score there. That ball is going to be open for that taking. It's going to be Ghost taking advantage of that. Gonna reset, but it's gonna bounce off the Halo geometry, and that's going to be a real Zeno getting possession off of that kind of mishap with the geometry. Looks like they are going to go 2-on-3. Gonna be a Ghost save once again. Oh my goodness, Drifters. They are playing some phenomenal defense this scrim. That's like 6 saves on the board for them. It's going to be an open ball for the taking. Who are we going to see take it? It's going to be Lost in Reality coming down hot. Going to be checked off, and that's going to be real Zeno kind of leading this offensive pressure for Aviate, trying to score. Going to hit that reset. Gonna carve back in, gonna try and get past 2. They're gonna send that up to lit interviews, looking for something once again. Just gonna hit a carve, fails the carve, gonna head up to that Halo, and going to lose the ball to that Halo. Gonna be picked up by Lost in Reality. Lost in Reality gonna jump over Puffer's gonna try and get that nest past, but he's going to fall down. Lost in Reality gonna try and get it to Puffer. Not gonna be Zeno taking that ball. Lit interviews, hitting it out of his teammate's hand. Tired right now, is very tired of the shenanigans. Gonna try and get a point on the board. Tired right now, gonna try and get some speed off of that bump. It does not connect. Lost in Reality gonna pick up that. Oh, you see Aviate sending a back pressure now just to make sure the cherry pick does not happen. Going to be Lost in Reality with an epic pickup and stop to not let them score. This is going to be a gap fight for this ball. Right now, the ball is going to drop. No one has seen that boost. Going to be Ghost pulling away with that, but going to be Puffer with a fantastic interception or steal from him. Puffer going to come in hot. Gonna come down, gonna try and score something, and it boosts out of their hands. Gonna be a clear by lit interviews, and it's going to be into Lost in Reality's hand, trying to find something. Gonna go behind them. Real Zeno just clearing, trying to get that clear out of their zone. Real Zeno gonna pick up, going over two, but Lost in Reality is going to check them off. Still in the aviation zone, sending that over to Puffer. Not gonna connect, a bit wide for that nest. Gonna be Planet hitting that up, just gonna hit that reset back to Mound. Gonna hit Puffer. Puffer gonna hit Ghost. Ghost gonna try and go up two, but is going to be checked off by Tired right now. Tired right now, grabbing that ball. Gonna be get past Planet. Going to head underneath to that sewer. Trying to jump up, going to go 2-on-1, but an epic defense from Lost in Reality. We have not seen a single goal scored on Ghost right now this round. Going to try and score, going to be bounced off of the rim, and that ball is going to hit off of that nest or those bridges. Going to be an open nest, going 1-on-1 with Puffer. Puffer with a tremendous block that is going to keep them from scoring once again, but Ghost and TikTok going to try and get some realization. Going to be checked off by Ghost and Planet at the same time. Tired right now, going to try and hit something. Going to try and hit that logo, but interception by Puffer. Puffer going to get that ball checked off by Ghost. Ghost trying to get that ball once again. Going to be into the hands of Lit Interviews. Lit Interviews going to hit that perfect carve. Going to send that down, and that's going to be Rim. That is not going to be in the goal. Not chitty bang bang. That's going to be brick brick clank clank. That's going to be Real Zeno. Going to try and get past two. Going to get past two. Going to send that wide, and that's going to be off of the board. That's going to be a perfect behind the back pass back to Ghost on TikTok. But the teammates are going to double there. Tired right now is going to go open net. They will bury that in the goal. 1-1 tie game. We are heading into an overtime. Everybody loves a good overtime battle. That means next to score will pull away for our winners. Puffer coming in with a lot of speed, but is going to unfortunately bounce off of that rim. Going to be headed to Ghost. Ghost going to be checked off by all three. Tired right now, just going to try and get it out of their zone. Going to be into the hands of Real Zeno. Real Zeno looking for something once again.
Get that boost, let me get that boost.
Gonna try and carve around. Perfect. Oh my god. You hear that yawn. Tired right now is getting to me. Real Zeno gonna bring that up the court. Gonna try and get past Planet. Looks like Planet is lost in the sauce right now. Gonna try and get, it's going to be 1-on-4 right now, but it's going to be checked off by Planet with some tremendous defense. Gonna be Tired right now, getting their hands on that ball once again. Gets that possession back. Tired right now, gonna lose that ball. They are lost in reality right now. Gonna be Tired, getting their hands on that possession. Gonna hit a beautiful ceiling carve, heading back to the Eclipse zone. Gonna be Ghost and TikTok grabbing that, but it's going to be wide for the behind the back shot. Going to be back in Litterby's hands, and that's going to send it wide once again. But the ball is going underneath Ghost. That is going to be their second goal scored. Aviate 2, Eclipt 1. That will be your match. 1-1 tied series. Let's go ahead and get this round number 3 going. I'm tired, guys. I don't know if you guys are tired, but I'm tired. Whew.
Interview, come in, interview. Oh, no. Alright, we can start it.
I'm trying to pump up this field of view for you guys.
You finished your thing?
Go from the middle, bro. Oh,
Yeah, okay.
we're good. What? No, we don't. What? It's their fault.
Alright, it looks like the ball is in the middle. Let's go ahead and get this round number 3 going. Prepare to be flashbanged. 3, 2, 1. This ball is going to be off. That's going to be into Eclipse zone. Going to be a Real Zeno picking that ball up. Going to send that a bit wide. Not going to get that open net going for them. Going to be Lost in Reality. Still chasing that ball down. And it's going to be NPN clanking them off. Going to hit that perfect tackle on them. Lost in Reality just going to get it out of their zone. It is successful. Going to be picked up by Zeno, heading up to the sewer. Going to be chased by Puffer. Real Zeno's going to hit a perfect 2 little weaves. Going to get past 2 of the teammates. That's going to be Real Zeno's hands once again. Real Zeno going to be chased by 2. Going to be checked off by NRN.
Oh my god.
NRN, you saw that perfect screen to not be tackled. Zeno going to take their time. They have time. Looking at their watch, they're like, no one's pressing me. I'm going to take this up one by one. Going to try and score. That's going to be under. Real Zeno getting their retaliation for missing that open net. That's going to be 1-0 leading for Aviate. You saw Ghost taking their speed. Perfect way to handle a Kiwi. Going to be playing heading up the right side. Going to go 2-on-1. Oh my circuit's going to be checked off. That ball is going to hit off of the crossbar into the hands of Real Zeno. Real Zeno going to be checked off by Lost in Reality. Lost in Reality going to grab that. Going to be checked off by Tired right now. Tired right now going to grab that. Oh my god. Got me talking so fast. Tired right now going to try and hit that perfect ceiling carve into the hands of Ghost. Ghost going to send that wide. Going to be sent by Ghost. TikTok. forgot we have 2 ghosts playing right now. Going to be into the hands of Planet. Planet just going to try and send that mid. That's going to be into the hands of Puffer. Puffer going to hit a rewind ceiling carve. Going to send that in. We'll score. That is going to be 1-1 tie game. Eclipt and of Aviate. We have a perfect game going for us. A tremendous defense. Tremendous offense. Let's see who's going to win this round number 3. Going to be Real Zeno. Looks like that it's going to be their QB coming in for this round. Real Zeno going to head to the sky. He's going to still be chasing by Planet though. That's going to be NPN going to take that. No one's pressing. I'm going to take it for advantage. That's going to be a clear down number field. That is going to be into the hands of Puffer. Going to be headed back to Planet. Let's gonna see. It's gonna be NPN coming in with a lot of speed. Gonna go 3-on-2, 2-on-1. Gonna try and send that, but a tremendous save from Lost in Reality. Lost in Reality gonna still chase that ball. Lost in Reality gonna be checked off and into the hands of NPN. Gonna come out of that sewer on the left side. Gonna try and get a goal going for him. Gonna be Lost in Reality, putting them back into reality. Planet getting checked off by Tired right now. They sure are tired after all that boosting. Real Zeno checked off by Lost in Reality. Going to be an open ball for the taking on the sewer side. That's going to get past 3. Tired right now. Tremendous jukes right now. Going to get past Ghost, but they're going to be checked off by Lost in Reality. They finally met their match, which is Reality. Going to be NPN grabbing that possession. Going to send that over to the nest. Ghost going to head over too, but going to miss that behind the back shot. Woo-wee! That would have been a fantastic shot. Back in the hands of Ghost. Ghost going to be checked off by Puffer. Lost in Reality just going to send that downfield. Could we see a long shot here? That is going to be a bit wide for that shot. Into the hands of Real Zeno. Real Zeno going to get past Puffer with the tremendous boost control juke. Real Zeno heading up that left number sidewalk. Going to try and go 3-on-1. Going to get past 2. Going to try and send that shot wide. It will be deflected by the Eclipt defense. That's going to be Puffer grabbing that ball once again. Just going to send that back up to Lost in Reality. A bit high. Could not catch it. Lost in Reality still going to try and get that. Just going to send that wide to the logo. Zeno just going to hit that ball back down to out of their zone. Does not work. Going to be Puffer there into the hands of Ghost in Reality. Ghost in Reality just clearing that ball. Puffer grabbing that. Going to hit that perfect reset back to Lost in Reality. Going to be Lost in Reality. Losing that ball. Going to be a clear into the hands of Tired right now. Tired right now going to try and do something. Coming in hot. Going to see that open net, and they are going to advance with Tired right now taking advantage of that shot. They will score 2-1. Aviate leading right now. Whoa, the tables have turned. Drifters from a 3-0 deficit into a kind of a 2-1 deficit right now. Aviate kind of showing them who's came to play. Both teams still playing tremendously. We still got 30 seconds left in this match, though. 30 seconds is like an hour compared in Orion drift time. Anything can happen. The game still happens till the buzzer rings and the hot potato time ends. Real Zeno gonna send that, trying to send that ball wide. Gonna carve that back, but that's going to be an open ball for that, taking on the right side. That's going to be Planet. Hitting a tremendous clear. Going to bounce over 2. Going to be Lost in Reality. Picking up that ball. No, it is not going to be checked. That's going to be Tired right now. Hitting that ball. Going to head up. Could we see a spike? We are now in that hot potato time. That ball touches the floor. We are done. Puffer coming in. They are going to score. We are headed into an overtime, baby. Overtime party. Overtime party. Okay. Let's go ahead and see. Next goal will win this game. Let's see who's going to take this ball. Going to be Ghost in TikTok taking that ball. Going to try and put a clip on this TikTok. Going to be Ghost heading up to the skies. Going to get past 2. Going to go 2-on-1. Not going to score. Going to be Ghost in TikTok. Going to see that open net. It will score 3-2 for Aviate. That'll be 2-1. Coming back and winning that game. We still got 2 more rounds though. So if Eclipt would win the round number 4, that means round 4. If they win, that will go to a round number 5, Aviate versus Eclipt. This is a fantastic match, though.
Planet.
Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see who's gonna put this ball in the middle. Ball's in the middle.
It's Moosey. It's Moosey.
You can't reset it.
Hurry up, just hurry up,
Just hurry.
Looks like we're having some team difficulties, but the ball is going to be off into Eclipse zone once again. Spectator having some laggy issues right now. Sorry if the stream looks bad, Drifters, not my intention. But a Ghost TikTok going to take that ball, just going to send that ball downfield. That was going to be a perfect clear into the hands of Lost in Reality. Lost in Reality going to be checked back into Reality. Ghost TikTok going to get their hands on that ball. Lost in Reality going to check them off. Ooh. Lost Reality and Ghost TikTok both chasing down. TikTok going to hit a perfect juke, but going to lose that ball. Gets that back. And looks like it's going to be a cap by Planet finally coming away from that fight with possession. Going to be checked off by Real Zeno. Open ball for the taking. That's going to be Lost in Reality getting a perfect boost control shot. Lost in Reality just going to send that up to Puffer. Puffer going to just try and shoot that, and they will score 1-0 for Eclipt. Eclipt leading this round number 4. Once again, Eclipse wins. We will see a round number 5. If Aviate wins, this scrim will be over. Lit Interview's trying to hit a carve, going to go 2-on-1, but that ball is going to be hit out of their hands. Going to be NPN just sending that wide to the middle. Lit Interview's grabbing that ball once again. Lost Reality going to be checked off by Real Zeno. And that's going to be Puffer taking that ball, going to juggle that mid-air. Puffer going to try and hit something. They will hit that wide, not going to score here. That's going to be Real Zeno taking that ball off of the claw. Has some time. Everybody is dropping back now. That ball is going to head to NPN. Don't know if that was intentional or not intentional. Going to cross that over to Ghost TikTok. Ghost TikTok going to try and hit that back. That will head wide. Zeno also missing. Going to be checked off. NPN going to try and hit that pass early. Will be into the hands of Real Zeno. Once again, Real Zeno going to try and hit that back. Perfect defense by Planet coming outside of net. Ghost TikTok going to get tackled off. Lit Interview's going to try and hit middle. And Ghost with the long shot. Clear, not going to bounce in, but Ghost and TikTok going to try and hit that clear back into Eclipse zone, but it's going to be into the hands of NPN still. Going to be Lost in Reality. Looks like we're going to have Real Zeno getting that ball, going to hit a perfect juke, sending them off the donut. Going to get some speed off of that, going to lose that ball once again. Real Zeno grabbing that, going to hit a beautiful ceiling carve. That's going to be Ghost TikTok. Ghost TikTok going to try and send that wide. We are looking for Lit Interviews taking that ball up right now. That's going to be into the hands of NPN. What are NPN stands for? We'll have to ask him after this game. That's going to send that a bit left. Not going to Eclipse still winning 1-0 in this game. That's going to be Ghost going to try and hit that perfect ceiling car. It does. It succeeded. But he's going to be checked off by Zeno. Ghost TikTok going to have a little bit of time. Going to get past 2. Going to send that over as going to be a bit left. Not going to hit in anyone's hands. NPN getting that rebound. Going to try and send that to Nest. Lit Interviews sending that quick pass over to Ghost TikTok. Ghost TikTok trying to get a clip for there. TikTok coming out hot with some speed. Planet with a tremendous defense. Tremendous pressure will stop them from scoring. Ghost TikTok going to try and send that wide. Going to be off the geometry into the hands of Planet once again. Going to be an open ball for the taking. Lost in Reality going to try and take it, but it's going to be NPN coming away with that ball. But it's going to be Lost in Reality once again, getting that hands on that rebound. They are going to send that up to Puffer. Going to be intercepted by Zeno. Zeno has some time, has some boost. Going to head up to that halo, but that ball is going to stay in possession. You see them just chatting it up with their team. They're trying to get something to dial in for themselves. Going to try and get past 2. They do. Going to send that wide. That's going to try and head, but that's going to head to the right side of the net. Not going to score off the post. Puffer just trying to get that ball downfield. Had a little bit of time. Ghost TikTok going to try and hit backboard. No one is backboard. Lit Interviews getting passed up. Zeno hits a beautiful chain ceiling carve. And Ghost is not fast enough to save that ball. 1-1. Both teams tie game. Got a minute left, Drifters. A minute left is like 5 hours in real life time. Let's go ahead and see if we get a quick goal off of kickoff for Eclipt. Just trying to wipe up this floor. Going to try and advance us to a round number 5. Going to be Planet getting that ball. Going to send that to the mid. Going to be intercepted by Ghost. Ghost going to be checked off by Planet. It seems Ghost just going to send that ball downfield once again. Going to be NPN sending that up to Zeno. Intercepted by Lost in Reality. Lost in Reality has some time, has some speed, heading up to the halo. Trying to get past 2. They get past him. Going to try and carve. They will score. 20 seconds left for Aviate to score. They got 15 seconds now. Eclipt leading 1 point. If they score, we will see a overtime. If not, we are going into a round number 5. Next one to win will win it all. That is going to be Real Zeno. Going to try and get past 2. And it succeeds. 2-2. Tying up that game. We will go into an overtime. All right, let's go ahead and see Lost in Reality. Just gonna try and never mind. Jukes out the camera a little bit. Nobody else saw that, right? Okay, just had to make sure. That's going to be Puffer taking that ball up wide. Gonna try and hit that. That's going to be the crossbar. Barely missing that shot. Lost in Reality gonna send that back down. Not gonna score. And PN into the hands. That's going to be Zeno grabbing that ball, just clearing that absolutely downfield into the hands of Ghost. Ghost has some time, gonna head back down, gonna be checked off by the interviews, and PN gonna try and get that ball. Ghost gonna send that, gonna be Zeno getting them, checking them off, and Zeno with possession, gonna head up to that. Oh my, perfect juke, got them lost in the sauce. Zeno going to head back down, gonna try and get past two, but gonna be checked off by Lost in Reality. That ball is going to be into the hands of Lit Interviews. Lit Interviews still gonna be checked off by Planet. Planet just gonna send that wide downfield. That's going to be Real Zeno once again. Their offensive pressure for Aviate. Going to head down the halo, gonna hit a perfect juke. Jukes out the camera a little bit. Okay, that's going to be Real Zeno. Just trying to send that wide. Saved by Ghost though. NPN trying to fight for that ball, but Planet with the clear downfield or to the left side of their dome. Planet going to be checked off, or Planet checking off Zeno. Zeno going to get past two, but that ball is going to be open for the taking. We see Puffer taking that ball right now, just going to send that bit wide. Left side going to be Ghost hitting a perfect ceiling curve. Has some time, Lost in Reality. Going to send that ball. Let's try and see something. They will score 3-2. That is going to be a round number 5. Let's go ahead and see it. 3-2. That was a tremendous shot from it. I believe that was. Go ahead. We're gonna see. I think it was Planet. Maybe Planet was hitting that goalie punching. You know, everybody loves a good goalie punching side right then. So we're gonna advance to a round 5. Whoever wins this round will come away with that trophy. That $1 million in cash. Maybe that chocolate milkshake. I need one of those right now. That sounds super good. Let's go ahead and try and get this ball in the middle. Oh, it appears that we have one person leaving. Let's go ahead and head to an intermission while we... Alright, we have just heard back. It appears that their team will have a sub.
Yo, Zeno. Tell him he's coming.
Ghost, he's coming. Right now. Like in stuff.
Okay, apparently their teammate is coming. We're gonna turn off voice
Dude,
real
I don't know
quick.
what that was. It's just like...
Yeah, bro, I saved it. I think I was in the goal.
Okay, VoIP is off. Let's go ahead and wait for this teammate though. We're going to tweak some settings here, we're going to tweak some settings here while we have a little bit of time. Alright, it believes they are down. We are down 2 players. If they don't show up, we might just call that wraps and... Oh, we got lit interviews. Okay, coming in. And guys, if you are wondering why this is all messed up, because AMD has not fixed, or Orion Drift has not fixed the spectator client on AMD yet. So, and that's the driver that I'm using right now. So, it appears as if we are still waiting on that teammate, though. hope that they show up soon. Cause your boy is sleepy. I gotta head to bed. Well, not got to, but I'm tired AF. As Frasier, I love that show. Okay, looks like we're not going to see anyone coming in. Well, let's go ahead and message Ghost while we wait. Let's go ahead. Oh, the ball is in the middle. It appears their sub is here. Okay, we got everyone back. Let's hit this round number 5 going. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Round number 5, Aviate versus Eclipt. That's going to be Xeno pulling away with that ball. Going to be into the hands of Xeno once again. No one's going to come out with that pressure instantaneously. Into the hands of Planet. Planet going to get by 2. And that's going to be an open net for the taking. 1-0 Eclipt. Going to be a set out for the Aviate team. Going to be lit interviews, I believe, taking that ball up steady and slowly. Has a little bit of speed. Actually going to try and get past both Kiwis. Going to jump up over. Going to send that cross wide. Ghost and TikTok going to try and send that in, but it's going to be perfect defense played by Planet once again into the hands of Ghost. Ghost going to try and score here for his teammates. Going to try and get a 2-0 lead. Going to come in. No one's in net. Going to try and send that wide, but a perfect defensive block from Real Xeno. Back in the hands of Planet. Planet gonna hit a perfect behind the back shot. Great shot from Planet. That was 7.6 meters, more like 6.7 meters. Yeah, I know. Unka's brain hurts, okay? Xeno gonna come up with that ball left side. Not gonna score here. That's going to be checked off by someone on the Eclipt team. Lost in Reality, just gonna send that into their net. Not going to score. That is going to be off the crossbar. Lit interviews just going to try and get that ball downfield, but that's going to be intercepted by Ghost. Ghost going to hit a perfect juke. Going to just try and send that wide once again into the hands of Planet. Planet going to get that ball. Going to try and get past Xeno. Xeno with a epic defensive stop into the hands. Going to try and send that downfield. Could that be in? Banger. We will see 1-2. Still Eclipt leading, but could this be the momentum booster that Aviate needs? That ball is going to be ejected out of their hands. Oh my god, the ball is going to be free for the taking. NPN going to try and take advantage of this opportunity. Going to try and go over to Ghost with the tremendous save. Not right now, he says. Going to be Xeno getting blocked off by the geometry. That is going to be pretty good for them. That's going to be Planet, who has a little bit of time. Going to send that over to Puffer. Puffer going to go 2-on-1. Going to try and send that wide. It does not connect. Back into the hands of Planet. Planet going to send that back wide into Ghost's hands. Ghost going to send that back into Puffer. Puffer looking for something. Going to try and score here, but that's going to be saved by Xeno, who has like 4 saves, a couple of defensive stops here. Going to be Ghost checked off by Xeno once again. And Ghost TikTok pulling away with that ball. Ejectson out of their hands, going to be Lost in Reality, jumping up, going to try and get over 2, and they are going to be sent down by NP, and Xeno also going to be checked down. That's going to be in the hands of Puffer. Puffer losing that ball. Interviews getting their hands, going to try and send that wide. It's going to be off the left post, not going to go in. That's going to be open ball for the taking in the left gutter. That's going to be Ghost TikTok, like kind of coming out of the sewer with nothing happening. Planet gonna run around that onion ring. Gonna try and get past Lit Interviews. It does not succeed. Lit Interviews with a great tackle. Back into the hands of Xeno. As I'm talking about NPN, I just got like a huge hunger boost for like some brownies. I want brownies now. Okay, the ball is going to be in Real Xeno's hands. Let's see if they're the real deal. They're going to try and get past Planet. I'm going to try hit an amazing juke. Going to head up, soaring for the skies like an eagle. That's my tagline. Let's go see if they can score. And they will not. That's going to be cleared downfield. A fantastic clear. Believe that was Pufferfish. Pufferfish, my homie. That's going to be Lit Interviews heading up to that halo. Going to grab that boost tank. Gonna might it something. Gonna try and score here. That will not connect. And Ghost with the epic clear downfield. Zeno gonna try and get that ball. Gonna be checked off by Puffer into the hands of Planet. Planet gonna jump over 2. Gonna try and score. That will be underneath. That will score. Advancing, he scored 3-1 for Eclipt. They got a minute left, Drifters. We gotta see some scoring action here from Aviate to try and get them back into the game. If they don't, we could be seeing this as Eclipt pulling away. It's going to be intercepted by Planet. A fantastic read on that Kiwi. Planet gonna send that over to Lost in Reality. Lost in Reality gonna send that back over to that nest. No one's going to be there though. It's going to be a geometry juke past that ball. That's going to be 2-3 for Aviate from Ghost TikTok. That was not a Ghost TikTok worthy clip, but they have 30 seconds left. They need to score here. Are we going to see some ball taking or some time wasting? Let's go ahead and see. Puffer coming in with a lot of speed. No one in net, playing one-on-one. If they score here, the game is pretty much over. They will score. That will pretty much tie that game up. 4-2 for Eclipt. Could we see a kind of the only chance of winning that they have right now is if Eclipt is kind enough to give him a force OT, but right now it's not looking like that reality. Puffer going to take that ball. Gonna send it down. We are in this hot potato time. If that hits the ball, that game will over. Oh, game is over. Congratulations to Eclipt winning that. We saw 2-2 rounds and then Eclipt pulling away. Fantastic game. Drifters, I'm going to go treat myself to a milkshake. Remember, if you watch the stream, thank you all for tuning in. We are going to try and do this every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and mostly Mondays. Always try and tune in. If you get that notification, press that follow button so you can get notified every time we do these casting. But once again, Drifters, good night. And always remember, drink milkshakes. Those are healthy for you. Alright. Good night, Drifters. I'll see you later.